win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I let the plug introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
She-Rag got me.
It's Week 11 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chargers and the Cowboys, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Shutout, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chargers coming into play, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from the challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
You're talking about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? The season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They'll start out here with the option left. Oh, look at the juke. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play in football.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
Check pink, blue check, opposite, green, yellow, green, yellow.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And it's intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's the option play going left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, you know, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
On first down, it's Fields. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Chargers at 3-6 now in the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Shotgun snap, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there, but sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. .10 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Tapping it forward, jet sweep. There's the stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Fields. He gets this out to Spiller. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They'll look to throw here. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Now it's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. But now Dallas gets set to take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, he felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now you've turned it over, and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to hit his target, Lamb. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 78 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Fields drops it underneath to Spiller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, here's Fields. And this one is incomplete.
You know he has a lot of confidence in his arm. He likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Fields throwing again. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On second down, it's Pollard. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll begin in the Meadowlands, an AFC East matchup between New England and the New York Jets. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. The Pats locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Corey Davis, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Titans trying to finish that one off and claim victory. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there. Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run behind center with Spiller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Fields. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
His third rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside to 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Pollard again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Looking to throw. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 59 yards. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The LA offense ready for this next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. From the gun, a run by Spiller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays here, passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They go back to the ground with Spiller. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Fields. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! Mike Williams from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Dallas returns on offense, and among the weapons, Michael Gallup at wide receiver.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Pollard going to try the right side. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and 3. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a give here to Pollard. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, Fields has to have this one. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Alert! Alert! Check! Panther!
On third down, it's Pollard. Runs over him. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Cowboys, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.